Good morning, everybody. Welcome. This is the new month, a new beginning for some people. Um, let's just make sure everyone's coming in. We got the Zoom chat coming in. We got the Gulag coming in. Looks like we're all looking for sells over here on pound yen. Let's check out all the systems here. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, look at this. Pound yen is closing below support 155, 380, 155, 370, 400. So I think this could be a pretty good idea for price to continue moving bearish. We have this range all the way down towards 155, 100. And I think the best indication is going to be once this candle starts breaking its own low right here. I think that's going to be a pretty good indication for price to continue down. We got a 20 pip range over here. Stops can be very easily be placed above this 15-minute candle, which is going to be around, I would say, 10 pips, 10, 11 pips, no big deal. We got candles closing below, 4 hours also bearish. We got the daily also coming down. So I think there's a very high probability we can continue moving down. So currently, I think the entry criteria is going to be once this candle starts breaking its own low, right here around 155, 330 would be a very good entry because right now we're just making a top wick. So that's pretty good. As long as we keep on making this top wick, I think we have the ability to continue pushing bearish. All right, I would much rather see a weak bullish candle closing than the next one breaking the low. Okay, that's fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 155, 330 is going to be my execution price, and that's where I'm going to be executing. Good morning, team, and Raja. More power, more blessings to you guys. Thank you. Looks like we should be getting this move down on pound yen. So we'll see. Let's take a look at gold. Let's see what gold is up to. Nothing really happened overnight except for the fact that we did have a little bit of a move up on gold. Other than that, everything has just been the same. I mean, if you look on the daily time frame, 4 hour, like after that push we had in the London session, after that, it's just been nothing. Price just normally corrected that move, and then that's about it. Now we're sitting at a very solid support around 1904, 1905. So looking on 30-minute time frame, yeah, we're just in this consolidation area. The only good thing about the moves about the London session is that we are possibly creating a support right here on gold. If we're creating a support on gold around 1905, then I guess there's a very good chance price can possibly continue to fill the wick at 1908 and then possibly continue back up towards 1911. Because if we are creating some sort of support. All right, looks like it's trying to continue down over here. Can you make a mean sandwich? Yes, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, what's this sell about to come on pound yen? Yes, just patiently waiting over here. Patiently waiting, right here. Clean US30 buys today. Price flew up. Oh, buys above at this point here. Nice. Very nice. I got in some US30 buys here as well. I was watching it overnight. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a very, very nice move. I took it on the daily time frame. I think it was somewhere around... Let me bring it up right here. So if I open this chart, US30 daily time frame. Yeah, it was right here. As we came up to break the highs right here, that's where my buy stop was on US30. So it was right here. See this area? It was right here. Candle came up to break the high, had a buy stop was below the previous candle, and price continued to move up. So it took this entire move. This was a test, like I'm testing US 30. So this was around like a 0.5 lot, nothing major, nothing too risky. Very, very small ones. What's this? Can you explain why the entry point would be at 155.330 instead of the previous broken wick? Because I believe there's bearish volume on pound yen at this point, right? I believe there's bearish volume. And the reason I'm saying 155.330 is because that is the low of this candle. So if it's making a top wick and if it's breaking its own low, then I think there's a very high probability it's going to continue down to break the previous candle's low and then possibly continue moving bearish. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is gold 1 minute chart. Entered as we broke the 4-hour highs right here. Secured 50%. Stopped out at break even. Nice. It's not that bad. It broke 330. Did you enter? Yes, but with a very small position. I entered with a 2.5 lot. Using a little bit of a dynamic risk, but nothing too major. I'm waiting for it to continue down a little bit more so I can enter more, but yeah, it's a very, very, very small risk. Is it too late if I wait for the candle to break the previous low? It depends, because if it breaks the previous low, then your entire range is around 16 pips. 16, 17 pips. So that depends on you. Are you even willing to take that trade in that range over there? So that's something you have to decide whether you want to wait for price to break this low or you want to wait for price to break its own low. Of course, if you wait for price to break its own low, then that's a little bit of advanced move, I would say. Right, starting the month with a bang over here. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is still in this area. The thing is, if we're looking for sells on gold, sells look too choppy because we got this strong support right over here. This is a very, very, very strong support, 1904. Extremely strong support. So this is a little bit of a problem. My month started pretty rocky. Of course, this is the start of the month. This is the first day. So this is how my month's up to right now. Took how do you do this? Okay. Had a buy on pound yen. I think this was yesterday. Closed the trade, losing trade. Had a US 30 buy overnight, 0.5 lot, small risk, testing it out. Got a win over there. Executed a sell on pound yen, was testing the waters. You can see right here. Entered at the red arrow, closed partials up over here, closed another one right up over here. So it's like a negative 780 so far in June. Not bad, not bad. We'll see how far this goes. Why do you have resistance at 155, 118? 155, 118. Oh, that's support. That's based on the area here to the left hand side right here. If I look on the smaller time frames, this is what it is right at this point, Plus also it's like a nice even number here too, 155, 100. That's what I'm basically hoping for price to continue down to. So, so far we're just waiting over here. Thought you opened at 2.5. Yes, I closed majority and then let the 2.5 run. I took an impulse entry in gold earlier. Can you give me feedback? All right, let's see here. Actually, let's take a look at this chart. Michael Esamota, GU, sells below this area as we're coming up to a support, rejecting this area. And then you're looking for buys above 1.42039. Yeah, we got clean candles to the left hand side. So yeah, looks good. All right, let's take a look at this chart. This is right here and then right here. This is gold 15-minute chart. Took an impulse entry as we broke the low here. Okay. Looks good. Created bullish candle, got afraid and closed half. Nice, very nice. Yeah, this was actually very, very nice. Spread took me out, stop loss hit. What could I do better? You couldn't have done anything better. You managed risk, and that's it. Because look, candle closed below support. We have clean candles to the left hand side. This candle broke the low, anticipated to continue down, but it closed bullish, right? Closed bullish means, less probability to go down. So you managed risk. That's the best thing you did at this point. Secured 90% at 15. Oh, this was a sell on gold. Very nice. Price came up, resistance came down. Amazing. Hey, Raja, my broker 4-hour candle closed 1 hour before it closes on TradingView. Okay. Will that affect my trading if I trade looking at TradingView chart? No, not at all. The liquidity provider used at Dominion Markets, they close a little bit differently on the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame, but it doesn't really affect the overall trading. I think the main mistake people make is like to start looking at different liquidities and to start confusing themselves with different candle closes and all that garbage. So I just stick to just one feed and I go off of that. If I'm looking at the feed right here, FXEM, I'm going to stick to that. I'm not going to look at some other feed and try to compare the wicks or try to measure the wicks. Like, come on, it's not like a dick measuring contest. So, just like stick to one thing and just focus on that. Let's see here. When in an overnight trade, do you look to secure stop loss at break even before sleeping, or do you leave it as it's expecting continuation? Depends. If I'm using a low risk, I'll leave the stop open. That means I'm not going to put stops at break even. But if I'm going with my usual risk, then I'm going to put my stops at break even and just go to bed. All right, this is gold. Gold. Can you take a look at my gold idea? Waiting for strong 1-hour support to form to buy gold. Haven't broken lows yet. Okay, makes sense to go continue back up. Clean candle to the left hand side. Buys if 30-minute candle closed above minor resistance. It's a bit of an issue. I was actually looking at buys over here too, and the only place I could find for buy opportunities on pound yen was probably above 155, 500, I would say, because price came down and then price started consolidating around this area. We had a little bit of exhaustion wick right over here too. Yeah, so I think we'll need to break above this area for price to continue up. 13, 14 pip range. It is what it is. Kind of like a smaller range, but we'll see how we can make it work. How much do you sleep at night? How come you have so much energy in the morning? I don't know. Sleep at like 11:30, 12. I mean, morning time you need to have energy, right? I mean, if you don't have energy in the morning, go back to bed. Just go back to bed. So yeah, I mean, gold, we're just waiting over here now. Okay, I emailed asking about market fluidity. Didn't get any. Takes around 24 to 48 hours. Is there a limit to how many magic keys I can get with commissions? Only one. Can you show your colors on MT5? I can't show you my true colors. What's this? I started with a $500 account in April. I'm at 430 now. I do excellent risk management and my only problem is confidence. I started a demo account for confidence. Is it okay? Yeah, that's fine. I think it's also important as you're doing a live account to really track your progress, and to really look at how you can manage risk, because confidence, you can only gain confidence on your live account. Demo accounts you can't, because it's not real money and there's no attachment to money on the demo account. So I think it's very important to start with a live account and just stick to that live account. That's actually very, very nice. Do you eat light dinner? That may be the reason why you're always energy in the morning. No, actually, I do. We have a lot of munchies at night, right before bed. Lots and lots of munchies. So I think all that sugar gets stored in the body. In the morning, it just comes out. Yeah, but we get a lot of munchies at night. What could we have done differently with this GJ sell? I think entering on the flip wasn't a good idea. Yeah, I mean, I knew that. That's why I used the lower risk entering down over here. There was nothing. You could have waited for the break of the low at this point. But if someone copied my idea for the sell on GJ and lost, don't cry. That's all on you. You had to wait for your confirmations, and they were to break the low. I test and try a lot of things, and then depending on those test and trial methods, I try to, like, come up with a substantiated idea of how something's going to work, how something's not going to work, So I understand my risk. I think everyone else needs to understand their risk as well. Entered as you broke the 4-hour high, secured. Oh, okay, nice. I think we already looked at this here. Stopped out at break even. Oh, with this candle. All right, let's take a look at GA. Pound AUD coming. Oh, wow, look at these zones. Remove all these zones. Okay, so the daily is rejecting. We're coming down, sort of like a support formation at 1.83. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, this support actually looks very clean right over here. We got a support formed, we got a resistance formed right up over here. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, looks pretty good. We got resistance and support. Now if you want to measure this range, this is a 74 pip range. Damn, that's a pretty big range over here. Got a 30-minute time frame coming up with, we're coming up to a potential resistance at this point. But I do believe if we continue moving above, let's say 1.83 400, let me put a line right over here, like a visual cue, 1.83 400. If we can break above this area, I think we have clean candles to the left hand side for price to continue bullish in this 40 pip range. So I think that could be a pretty good idea on pound AUD to continue up. And I think for it to continue down, we'll need to break this low. Yeah, we'll need to break this low for price to continue down. Aren't you worried about the previous bearish candle that closed with no wick on, I guess, pound yen? No. I mean, we'll see. We'll see once price comes to that point. This is Euro New Zealand, entered at the break of the 30-minute zone. Oh wow, closed 90%. That's a pretty good move. From 177 to 477, almost a 30 pip move. I'm going to trade with funding talent. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. I wish you all the best. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you succeed and you make some nice gains. What's this? Why is this upside down? Entered on the second half 30-minute candle with aggressive stops. Aggressive stops? What do you mean by aggressive stops? Was the stops below a 15-minute candle? Certainly wasn't below a 30-minute candle. Or did you manage risk over here? Did you close half when this candle closed against you? Did you manage your trade? But I think it was a good idea. The only thing missing is did you really manage your risk as price continues to go against you? That's going to be pretty good. Would you recommend any UK brokers to set up with? And what do you link? What? Do you recommend any UK brokers to set up with? I have no idea about UK brokers. What do you link MetaTrader with? I link MetaTrader with Dominion Markets. That's what I link it with. All right, let's take a look at this GJ chart here. If price closes above support, this could be a fake out. That's true. Potential buys above 155, 480. Yeah, Leandro, that's true. That's exactly what I was thinking right over here earlier on, that if we're closing back inside, this move down here becomes a fake out, because we had a support, candle closed below support, this candle closing back in the range. If it's closing back in the range, then there's a sort of like a probability that we can break above 155, 500. And if we can break above this area, then that's true. Then we can continue to the opposite side of the range, right? Because this entire area is a range, and whenever price breaks, let's say, above a range, then there's a probability it's going to continue above that range, right? Because it's breaking above that range. But if it continues back in the range, then that means that it didn't have enough volume to continue in that direction. So if it's now coming back in the range after breaking down, this means if this had enough volume to continue down, it would have gone down. But if it's coming back in the range, it's coming back in the range for a reason, and that reason is probably we're going to break above 155, 500 to continue up. So now the bias is changing a little bit, you know, so now we got to wait at that. So yeah, I think that could be a pretty good move above 155, 500. This live stream is too perfect as I trade gold and GU most of the time. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. See this gold? We're still at the support area over here. Kind of like messing around here. Gold is messing around. Look at this 30-minute candle. Broke the low and now it's coming back up, rejecting, you know, 1904. What's this? Hourly didn't break range, so we can consider lower time frame? Yes, that's what I'm looking at here. Hey, Raja, please advise. Anytime I place my stop loss close to my entry, like 5 pip range, my MT4 will say invalid stop loss. What am I doing wrong? Please accept my execution when I have like 8 to 10 pip away. I think if your stop is like maybe 5 pips away, maybe your spread is too high, that the system tells you, hey man, listen, your spread's too big, we can't honor this stop loss. And having a 5 pip stop is also pretty tight. I mean, it's not going to work. What do you think about Tekra coin, the project that's co-financed by European Union, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, man, whatever. Every day people send me some articles on, oh, this magical coin, which is going to go mainstream. Oh, this coin. Oh, that coin. These are all, I think these are all sophisticated pump and dump schemes. That's all what it is. That's all what it's been from the start. That's all what it is right now. People said Bitcoin is going to get implemented in stores and this and that. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that, and you know, it might rile up all the Bitcoin nerds over there. Oh, you're wrong. That's fine. Let's see here. Gold is still what it is. GA is actually breaking above this area now. It's staying above 1.83400, breaking above this area. If it does stay like this, I think there's a very good opportunity for price to continue up. All right, this Bayan Jaswal is going to timeout. Why live stream start earlier without mention? I think your clocks are turned upside down. The live stream start at the same time every day. Not even that. You just don't have any evidence to back up your claims, Raja. I don't have to back up any claims about crypto not being implemented. Look around you. Just look around you. Can you buy a home with Bitcoin? Obviously not. They'll tell you to just go. Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. Shoot, can't buy a home with Bitcoin. Can't buy shoes with Bitcoin. You know, can't go into a Nike store and do that. Not yet. In the future, maybe, but not yet. Why it's most easy to trade in sells than trade in buys. I feel most confident in sells. Then you got to focus on sells more. But price moves the same way as it moves up or down. You can't actually now invest into real estate with crypto. Oh, nice. But I'm looking at like, you know, we're getting slowly there. But, you know, unless you can go to a grocery store and take out your crypto card and pay for stuff, I don't think we're going anywhere right now. Like there's too much volatility in the price, right? There's too much volatility. There's too much speculation. It's unsustainable right now. You know, it's way too volatile. It gets affected by too many external factors, like Elon Musk, you know, like some Chinese guys doing something, like it just gets too much, you know, it just moves too much. Like you have the comparative USDT, which moves with the dollar, that's much more stable. But you know, like you have coins like other coins, I mean, it's just too volatile. All right, let's take a look at this over here. This is paper trade, gold, slow momentum, strong momentum, buys according to Fib 78%. Nice. Very nice. Is that every time you pay any crypto, you have to pay anything, you have to pay capital gains taxes? That's true. The dollar is extremely unstable and volatile. I, I mean, I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a look at this chart. Have a look at this pound Aussie trade I took earlier. Okay, we're going to take a look at that later on. If you move to consider cleaner on, say, GA, will you take it opposed to taking your usual pairs on gold if you see? Probably not. I think the best thing to do on GA would be to wait for this 30-minute candle to close, and if the next one can break the high, I think then there's going to be a really good chance for price to continue bullish if we break the high right over here. Because we were coming up to this point, we broke above this area, but we failed to close above this area. Yeah, we failed to close above this area. That's the whole problem. Let's see here. What do you think about GU? Let's take a look at GU. GU, pound USD. All right, let's remove all analysis here. Oh, you can buy food, clothes, and things like that in Europe. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see here. GU, 4-hour time frame coming down. We're bouncing off of a support. Looking at the daily time frame, man, daily is just ranging on GU. So let's go to the 4-hour. So whenever we're looking at a chart like this, we need to identify that if price is coming down, it's rejecting somewhere. So we need to put a zone right there. So I think it's rejecting a zone which was rejected before on the 4-hour time frame, right around here. Let's go down to the 1-hour time frame. All right, so we got a bunch of problems over here. We had a resistance up at this point, and then we had a support which price broke as we came down. So now looking at the 30-minute time frame, we're also creating this resistance right here, 1.41900. I think that's also, yeah, that's also there on the 15-minute time frame. So yeah, we got a little bit of an issue over here. We got a range issue. We got a range. We got a minor resistance. We got a minor support. This range is around 22 pips. So yeah, we're in this range over here right now. We are in a range on GU and on GJ. 1 minute left for this 30-minute candle to close. I think this is awesome. If this 30-minute candle can close a weak bullish candle, oh wow, look at this. This is beautiful. And the next one can break the low. We're moving down 100%. 110%. We're coming all the way down towards 151, 100. And I think that candle is kind of going to look like, wherever this candle is going to close, I think the next candle is going to sort of like look like this, coming straight down. That's what I'm visualizing pound yen in my head right now, for the candle to look like that. All right, June, 1st June, and we're going to be executing on this move. Getting pretty excited now. This candle needs to close a little bit weak bullish. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is GJ high time frame, long on daily, waiting for it to close bullish on 30-minute time frame. Oh, nice. So you're looking for buys over here. Okay, I'm looking for sells over here. Once we break below 155, 300. Okay, let's see here. Gold is still ranging. GA, oh, close below this area. Pound USD still in the range. So yeah, I mean, technically we closed back in the range over here on the 30-minute time frame. Now, the thing is, if this 30-minute breaks the low of the previous one, we can continue down. Or if it doesn't break the low, then it stays in the range, then this move down becomes a fake out still. You know, because we had a fake out on the 15-minute time frame, and now we have this fake out on the 30-minute time frame. So now there are two things happening. Either we break the low to continue down, or we stay in the range and sort of like break above 155, 500 to continue moving bullish. These are the two things I'm looking at this point. So let's put this right here. Sells below 155, 300 right here. And then we're going to have potential buys above 155, 500. This is it. So I'm planning for buys and sells at the same time. Buys and sells are being planned at the same time on pound JPY. Did Raja announce the DVD winners yet? No, we're going to announce them later on today. All right, we're coming down over here. Beautiful. Just got to come down a little bit more, break the low so we can continue bearish. Pound AUD is also rejecting this area. We're rejecting. Gold is also ranging. GU is also coming down. This is beautiful. The more we come down, the better probability we're going to have for price to break this low. Let's take a look at this on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at this on the see the 1 hour candle. This 1 hour candle, it closed above support. So there's a bit of a problem over here. We're rejecting the support. Looking on the 4 hour, it is what it is. 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes also coming down. On GJ, would you prefer to see a top wick first before it breaks 155.300? If it breaks 155.300, I don't think it'll need a top wick. I think that's going to be the indication we would need for price to continue down. You know, so it's going to be a rare instance where we make a top wick. I was in Gulag when you had 50,000 subscribers. I became part of the market fluidity at 100,000 subscribers. I really want to see the YouTube silver button. Will you order it? Yes, I already ordered it. It's on its way. From 50 to 100,000, man. Congratulations. You've been here for a long ride. How will the winners be announced? We will do, it's going to be like a little bit of raffle draw. So that's how the winners are going to be announced. Dominion Markets logo. Charts and arrow looking left instead of right. What's the psychology? What's the philosophy of that logo? The philosophy of the logo of the arrow looking left is to always look left on the charts. That's the philosophy is. You always got to look left. Look left first and then continue on. Hey Raja, do you trade US30? Why all brokers has high spread on US30? I trade US30, but only on the higher time frames. I've been testing it, and I think the spread is okay. It's like 400 points. Yeah, here we have around 400 points. Yeah, this is a spread right here. This is pound yen spread, 1.2 pips. Gold is almost 2 pips, and this is US30 spread here, 400 points. So you can see the spread is variable, right? It goes from 1.2 to 1.0, 1.4. And then GU has like less than a pip spread, Euro USD less than a pip. How can I show up my spread? You need to press F10. Hey, what was the balance when you first started trading? $700. It was like 4 years ago. How to calculate spread on US30? It shows on your MetaTrader. What is quant trading? Maybe Google knows more about that than I do. Can we say gold is grabbing liquidity to move back up? Gold is grabbing liquidity. I don't think so. I think it's coming down right now. It's out of support. So there's no buying confirmations on gold at this point. What do you think about this GU sell? All right, let's take a look at this over here. Let's take a look at this. Man, I gotta go get my tea as well. My tea is downstairs. My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why I kept looking at charts today. This is oh yeah, YouTube copyright. YouTube's gonna say, hey man, you can't sing those songs. This is a nice sell in GU, very nice. Fill the wick, continue down. What was that song called? That song Not sure. It was Eminem and Dido. Eminem and Dido. I'm not sure what the name was. I forgot the name. Eminem and Dido. Stan. Yeah, it's called Stan. Let's see here. Rodrigo. GA. Grab half the position on 12 pips, another half at break even. Oh, nice, man. Beautiful. I really hope this continues moving bullish, closes above 1.83400, and we can continue up. Oh, Gulag came like a storm over here. Came out with the name Stan like in 2 minutes. All right, this is awesome. So now, here's the thing. Here's the deal with pound yen, right? So we've been waiting for pound yen for about an hour now, almost like 40 minutes, right? Again, we had support, price broke support, 30-minute time frame. Next 30-minute candle closed back above support. And this candle is now coming back in the range. Now, if I want to be a little bit risky over here, and if I want to put, if I want to, like, really want to go ahead with confidence, I do think that this is a fake out. And if we can get this candle closing back in the range, I think there's going to be a very good probability for price to break above 155,500 to continue moving bullish. That's what I'm anticipating. Right, and for that obviously we need this new current 30-minute candle to kind of like close above 155,400, because if I do enter within this range anticipating price to go up to 155,500 and eventually break up, I think the stop is going to be around 10-11 pips, below the previous candle. That could be the case, because then the 1-hour candle is also going to be rejecting this area down over here. So I think it's going to be a very, very good opportunity for price to continue bullish. Extremely, extremely good opportunity. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up a dynamic risk right over here. And dynamic risk basically means is that you're opening a smaller position. Okay, so we're going to run with this dynamic risk idea over here. One moment here. Okay. So this is what dynamic risk is, right? So let me bring this right here. Okay. So this is what dynamic risk is basically. So if I go to the 15-minute time frame, I got my resistance right over here, right? So this is what dynamic risk is. So I have a 2-lot open at this point, right here, right? Got a 2-lot open at this point, got an entry right over here. I think I can better explain it on trading view here. One sec. All right, move over to trading view. Things are much cleaner here. So this basically is you're opening a smaller lot position, right? So this means I'm opening, like, let's say like a 0.1% risk at this point. Opening a smaller lot position, anticipating price to continue back up in this range. As price stays back in this range and it starts breaking the highs at this point, then you can start adding risk to the position. Right? But even though if it's a small risk position, even if it comes back to hit down the stop loss, you're not going to lose anything. Like on this trade, if price comes and hit my stop, I think I'm going to lose around maybe 0.2%. So I want to add risk more as price goes into profits. So that's what dynamic risk is. Like you start with a very, very low risk, and then you start adding risk to the trade as price starts to go in your direction. So I think that's something I'm going to experiment with here today. Small risk, nothing really big. Using my profits from the last month as well here, so nothing crazy. Ooh, GA is really rejecting this area here. Does the stop stay the same? Yes, the stop loss always stay the same, all the time. The stop always stays the same. You never move the stops, because here's the thing: if you're entering right over here, your stop is below the 30-minute candle right here. And if the price comes down and hits your stop loss right here, this means it's breaking the low of the previous candle to potentially continue down. That's all what it means. All right. If this was 2020 GJ, I would confidently enter, but this is 2021. GJ is like a different pair nowadays. Yeah, man. GJ changed. GJ changed. GJ is not the same as it was before. It really showed its true colors this year. 2021 has been just a mess on pound yen. So let me put up my position right here. This is where I have my position, right over here. My stop is below this previous 30-minute candle, and kind of like expecting this fake out to continue moving price up to, I would say, like 155, 600 to be safe. Yeah, if this truly is a fake out, I think we should stay above this range. And if we stay above this range, I think there's a very good chance we can break above, 155, 500. So that's what we're gonna try to see that we can do over here. So I'm in this trade right here, right? As you can see right here. I'm going to add more risk if we start breaking above 155, 500. Once we start breaking above this area, I'm going to add more risk, and then we can really, start to hammer pound yen here today. Hammering pound yen seems like a pretty good idea. GU is ranging, GA is in a range, GJ is whatever. Let's take a look at the Chinese indicator. Chinese indicator is saying pound is weak. Well, pound is weak, okay. USD is strong. So we're going to ignore Chinese indicator today. Get all that negativity away. So you won't wait for support to form on GJ. No, I'm acting on the experience right over here. I explained everything. In great detail about the fake out. It's closed to, so EN and GN. I'm only worried about euro or pound. Oh. Why are you taking the 15? Why are you taking the 15-minute resistance? Because there's a resistance right here. 15-minute resistance. You got to take that into account. This 15-minute candle is also about to close in about a minute and a half. Pretty nice. I'm not sure how many people are copying this entire idea, but I just want to say, just don't over risk. I just added another position. See right here? I just added another position right here. This one, right here, within this range. So I have two positions running right now. Two positions. As we start breaking above 155, 500, I'm going to add another position. I just hope no one is really going full retard on this trade. Oh, because Raja Banks took this trade and I want to take the same trade, but our risk is going to be way high. No, you don't want to do that. I'm going to risk 10% on this trade because, yeah, just got to be careful a little bit. So if this truly is a fake out, I do believe we should break above 155, 500 and continue bullish. If this truly is a fake out. That's all what I'm saying. And before my tea gets more cold, I'm gonna go grab it, and then we'll see how price moves in this area here.
Brazil is going to get a coffee. Wait.
Portugal. Raja, the one that leaves a trade open and goes away.
All right, gold is still in this area over here, ranging. GU ranging, GA ranging. Let's take a look at your JPY over here while we wait for pound yen to kind of like, move, whatever. All right. Euro JPY daily. Oh wow, daily went up all the way towards 134 100. Looking at the 4-hour time frame. Oh, we're coming back in the range over here on Euro JPY. Interesting move here. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, we did a complete fake out on the 1-hour time frame of Euro JPY. Looks like we're coming down to some sort of a support. Yeah, this is some sort of a rejection area on Euro JPY. I don't like it because it's too much of a small range. I mean, I don't like it at all. Euro JPY has been pretty tough. The only thing is this range is a clean range. It's like a 16 pip range, so I'm not sure what can we do about this range. It's like way too small. And then below this area, you got another small range coming down, and then a lot of problems right here as price comes down. The only thing I can see is probably below 133,900 right over here from this point for price to continue down. But this is also like 10-11 pip range. It's not enough. Let's see here. Rocket ship is fueling up to 35k. Ooh, 35. Oh, nice. Nice. That's a pretty good move on US30, up about 255 points. What was the reason you risked small lot on GJ? What didn't you feel comfortable? Normally you throw 20 lots. Please tell me. I did already told you. I'm not sure. I mean, it was dynamic risk. I'm going to add more positions once we break above 155, 500. I'm using dynamic risk. Okay, let's see here. Hey sir, does this breaking the low of the previous candle to go bearish in GG also work in Asian session? Yes, but you need volume, You need volume for those things to happen. So if you look right over here now on pound yen, we're coming down in the 15-minute time frame. Look at this, right? This candle's coming down bearish. This, if it's need to go bullish, it would be creating a liquidity wick for price to continue back up. But if it's continuing down, then that's why we have a stop loss down over here. Our risk is managed. Well, my risk is managed. I'm not sure anyone about else, but like my risk is really managed over here. Right now, I'm in a 0.1% drawdown. So it's kind of like a really, really low risk. But once we start breaking above 155, 500, that's where I'm going to start really hammering on the risk. So far we're in a range, testing a fake out over here. So, that's why. Tiny risk here today, boys. Small risk. Magic keys will be shipped in July, right? Yes. Let's see here. Check CAD JPY. Also PMI CAD is today. Oh, nice. They moved ADP, They moved ADP from Wednesday to Thursday, and I don't understand why they did that. Look at this. We don't have ADP on Wednesday anymore. They moved it to Thursday. Look, they're looking at bad numbers on ADP, but they're looking at amazing, amazing numbers on NFP. They're looking at 645,000 on NFP from 266,000. That's insane. Insane jump over here. So, I was looking at this and I was thinking that, okay, if NFP is going to be a really, really good news event, will gold continue moving down before NFP? Just to say, okay, we're pricing in that move, right? So if gold will continue moving down, I think it needs to break below 1904 and 1905 for price to really continue down. Yeah, it really needs to continue down at that point. if we really think that that news is going to be really, really good. So I think that should be priced in. And if it is priced in, I think we're looking at a 1892 area right here, because this is a clean candle on the 4-hour time frame. Why do you think the probability of GJ not respecting price action is increased for some time? Is it due to no major fundamental changes? Yeah, I think so. It's probably due to, like, no major fundamental changes. That's why we see a lot of ranges here now on pound yen. When do you enter an impulse entry, do you normally wait for both the bid and ask price to move past? For the most part, yes. I wait for the both bid and ask price to move past. By the way, I added another position on pound yen. So right now I have 3 positions running. In total, I want a 20 lot open on pound yen, right? So right now I have 6 lots open at this point. So in total, I want 20. So if I have a 20 lot open, that's going to be around almost like a 2% risk, right? Right now, it's less than 1% risk. So you need to keep risk in check. Why is your neon light off? We're going to take the light off here today. And we're going to auction it. No, just joking. Let's take a look at this here. GU is also coming up. Gold is, I think gold is actually rejecting this area to potentially continue bullish. 1912. Yeah, looks like it right here. Above 1908, 1908.30. I think that could be a pretty good idea there. GJ is coming back in profits at this point. Oh, spoke too soon. But, we still got around 7 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. How to make rectangle tool go all the way to the right hand side is pretty easy. You select the rectangle tool, right click, settings, and go to, right here, extend right. You hit extend left, guess where it's going to go? All the way to the left. So for people who are new here to the stream, who just joined in, we're in a pound yen buys, and these buys are taken based on the fact of a fake out we had earlier on. So you can see right over here, we had a support formed, price broke support, price closed back in support. This candle came down, took 3 entries right here. Have 3 entries running at this point. 2 are in profits, 1 is at break even, whatever. So really anticipating price to kind of like stay within this range, because if it did a fake out and it couldn't stay below this range, I think there's a very good probability that we will continue breaking above 155,500 and then come up towards our profit target, 155,600. Hallelujah! That's what we're waiting for.
Hey, Raja.
Hey, Tiger.
Would you be taking the gold trade as well at the same time?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
No, maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to be taking it because I'm already in the GJ trade, but I think above 1908 would make sense. Yeah, above these wicks right here. What do you think?
So I'm thinking I'll take it, but I don't want to over risk, That's why I'm asking you. If it's a good trade, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks, above this area, it looks good. Clean candle, clean range. Got like a 34 pip range over here too.
Is it something to do with your rules? You don't get into 2 different pairs at the same time? Or?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just one at a time.
Oh, thank you, Raja.
Yeah. What's this? I bought gold on the 15-minute break of the 1-hour wick to fill. Oh, nice. Yeah, I do think above 1908.30 would be a pretty good idea for price to continue bullish. Do you eat much chicken noodle soup? No, I don't like chicken noodle soup. Calling it a day. Thanks. Oh, thank you, Xander. Take care. Have a good day. I'm very profitable since I opened Dominion Markets Pro demo account. But why I think because of no emotions. Yeah, I think that's true, because of no emotions. Do you pay more commission for multiple entries compared with only one large entry? No, you still pay the same commission total. How can I join the gulag? You are already in the gulag. Raja's the best. Oh, thank you, thank you. Do you like paprika? I don't like paprika. I don't know what that is. But oh, nice. All three positions are in profits at this point. Beautiful. So nice. Gotta add 6 more positions. Have 4 open, gotta add 6 more. Let's see here. Referring to the question some guy asked at the start of the stream, is confidence gained on demo count of any worth? No, I wouldn't think so. I don't think so. I don't think confidence gained on a demo count is of any worth. I think what most important thing to note is that your confidence is going to be gained with 2 things, right? With technical analysis and then through emotional management when it comes to money. So that's something you have to identify, you know, and the only way you can manage emotions when it comes to money is when you trade a live account. And that's very, very important, man. Very important, because no matter how good you get on a demo account, as soon as you go to your live account, boom, shit hits the fan. Right? You go in a $2 drawdown, $3 drawdown, your emotions go wild, and you're just like, oh man, what's going on over here? You lose confidence and stuff like that. So you gotta be very very aware when it comes towards, you know, live accounts and how are you trying to get some experience under your belt while you're trading. Can you teach financial freedom from trading? Can you reach financial freedom? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I think consistent trading and consistently making money from the market, you can use that as a vehicle to fund other projects. That's what I've done. Can you trade a small account but it has to be real money? Yeah, you can do that. I know a bunch of guys who do that actually. I try to keep my losses below 0.5%, trading 1% per trade. This leads me to close all of positions early or take 50% off in early trades. Am I too aggressive? I think that's a little bit too aggressive. I think what you need to do is maybe, like, you know, whenever you feel like you should be closing half, maybe leave it running a little bit more, or, like, you know, if you're in a trade, just leave the trade running. You don't have to close the entire trade all the time. Just leave the trade running. Even if it's with a 0.01 lot or whatever, because you got to gain confidence to know if price is going to go your way or not. Would you move stop loss in GJ if 30-minute candle closed like this right now? Yes, I'm going to move my stops below the 30-minute candle. So that's what I did. I moved all 3 stop losses below the current 30-minute candle. Do you still use EMAs? No, I don't. How much do you recommend to start with? 500 to 5,000? Oh, 500 to 5,000? I think that's a huge difference right there. Either you start with 500 or you start with a 5,000. That's a big difference. Do you know which broker provides low spread? I believe I'm losing more even when I manage risk due to spread. My broker for GJ does not go lower than 4 pips. Oh, wow. Does not go lower than 4 pips. Yeah, that's a big spread. That's a huge, huge, huge spread. Yeah, that's a lot of profits the broker is making off of spread, man. 4 pips is huge. Yeah, my spread is around 1.4, 1.5 pips. Sorry, I'm new. Do you always trade on 30-minute time frame? What about the analysis? Which time frame do you use? I do analysis on all time frames basically for the most part, but it's trade dependent. You know, it's opportunity dependent on what time frame you're going to use. Like right here, I'm using a 30-minute time frame because we had a little bit of a fake out over here, so that's why I'm using the 30-minute time frame for price to move bullish. But other than that, like I basically use all the time frames: the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, and like, you know, whatnot. All right, gold is also this is the deal with gold now. We need to break above this area here. 1908.40, 1908.30 for price to continue bullish right here. Can I start pro account in Dominion account with $50 or $100? Yes. Do you recommend starting your own corporation mainly for tax purposes? I mean, it's up to you. Depends on what your goals are. Like all these questions about should I start a company, should I do this, should I do that? It all depends on what your goal is, right? What you want to do with that. That's all what it is. Like, you know, what your true goals are with those things. Does the fact that GJ 30-minute didn't break the high of the previous 30-minute bother you? No, nothing bothers me if I'm managing risk. Nothing bothers me at all. I mean, it didn't break the high, whatever, you know, that's fine. We're still closing back in the range, so that's all good. The 1 hour candle is also going to close over here soon. So if the 1 hour candle closes bullish, I think the next one should continue moving bullish at that time too, because we're respecting the support right here. And obviously risk is managed, so, you know, it's all okay. Any further in India for Forex trading? I have no idea. I notice I usually get fake out more whenever I take impulse entry. What do you recommend me to do better? Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? Impulse entry and 5-minute candle broke the candle high on the left. What would you recommend to do? Would you recommend not using 5-minute time frame for impulse entry? Yeah, I don't use 5-minute time frame for impulse entries at all because I think they are weak confirmation time frames, and that's the reason I don't use them. I think they are weak confirmation time frames. So I use 15-minute or the 30-minute. That's it. Like right here, if you look on the 15-minute time frame, you can see a whole lot of mess over here, a lot of consolidation up and down, just garbage, you know, nothing good to look at over here at all. Look at the 30-minute time frame, much cleaner. Look at the 1 hour time frame, way cleaner than 30-minute time frame. So right now it's just easy to just wait, just waiting for the 30-minute candle to close. Nice, we got 26 minutes left, so just gotta chill. In 26 minutes, either we continue going bullish or we continue moving down. And if we do continue moving down, then we can basically manage our risk at that point. What's this? Would you like to see a gold close above the range? Straight impulse. I think it should be straight impulse at 1908.40. Yeah, I think it should be a straight impulse at that point, at 1908.40 on gold. I didn't execute because you always say always put your trade on the best position, just golden word. When I get experience, I will look more. Oh, nice. Yeah, this trade on pound yen, the fake out, is all based on experience, you know. How much you've seen fake outs happen, how much do you believe in fake outs, you know, where your experience is, how much are you risking? Are you risking a lot? Are you risking less? You know, so it all depends on that.
Sorry, Raja. On the 30-minute on GJ, the candle doesn't have a bottom wick. Would that bother you at all?
No. No.
You don't think it should go and create a bottom wick?
Yeah, it should, but it shouldn't break the low of the previous candle.
Okay.
Yeah. But if it does break the low of the previous candle, that's where my stop loss is, you know, so that's totally okay.
Okay.
With dynamic risk and multiple entries, multiple active small trades, how to manage risk on all open trades with magic keys. You can do that one by one. But the reason why you have dynamic entries is so that you don't have to manage risk on those trades. You can just close them one by one because they're already way too small. All right, 1908.40 on gold. Why do you not sell GJ and why do you let it hit stop loss? Because it's better to close a losing trade than to take a sell and hedge. I mean, no, man, no. As a broker, do you get to know what your clients are trading on and their positions? No. No, that's a compliance issue we have to go through compliance to get that information, and it's not readily available. Only when there are issues about, like, major slippages, or if there's something that happened out of the ordinary. That's the only reason why we would need that information. It's only a few pip difference. Obviously, 1908 across is the high. In a situation like that, would you favor an early entry? Yeah, I think if we do break above this area, it could continue up. 1 hour versus 30 minutes. I think this is the wick right here. Now, you gotta figure out what this price is. Whatever price that is on your platform, like 1908, 40, 30, whatever that price is. Can I trade gold on Dominion markets? How do you want me to respond to that question?
There's the bear shit in the woods.
You need a pickaxe. You need to mine it, not trade it. Dominion markets will make you mine that shit. Take a pickaxe, start walking. I'm mining gold today. Yeah. Man, this is why the Gulag is going to be a paid subscription soon. Just to get rid of these. Hey, come on, man. All right, let's take a look at this chart. This is GA, buys above this resistance, clean traffic, 40 pip range. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Is it good entry when the 1 hour candle closed below to support right here? I think it's not closing bullish, it's just closing above the support. I don't think there was a better entry here, or is it better to wait for support to be broken? I think it's going to be better to wait a break of these lows at that point. That's going to be a much better move. All right, we're still in this trade over here, pound yen. We're still kind of, in that area here. So yeah, still got some time left for the 30-minute candle to close. Trading is easy. Honestly, it's just easy. Either you're going to get stopped out, or you got to wait for the candle to close. That's it. And all I'm doing, I'm just waiting for the candle to close. On pound yen, 30-minute candle, I'm just waiting for it to close. You can see right here, I still have the same 3 positions running at this point. One is 4 pips, 4 pips, 2 pips. They're still open right now. Haven't closed anything at this point. I'll be looking to add a position if I get an opportunity above 155.500. I'm going to add maybe another 10 lot, and that's about it. If I don't get an opportunity, then I'm just going to keep these open, and when it reaches 10 pips, then I'm going to basically close everything. Let's take a look at gold. Oh, wow, look at that. Gold broke above this area. Almost. Oh, on a 30-minute right here. Now the question is, will it continue moving bullish? That is the question. Trading is like a puzzle. Once you get that right, then it becomes much cleaner and easy to trade. Yes, that's true. It's like a big giant puzzle. Market structure is one of the most important parts of Ichimoku. That could be true. I don't know much about Ichimoku. Do you plan on closing all trades at 155.600? Yeah, for the most part, I'm going to start closing around 10, 12 pips. That's what I'm going to do. And probably I'm going to leave one position running. Gold will fly in the next hour. Yeah, I mean, we're breaking above this area. We're coming up to a clean traffic to the left-hand side. So yeah, I think so. I think there should be enough volume for price to continue bullish now, especially at NY Open. Because yesterday NY Open we had no volume. So I mean, if we get that NY Open volume today, I think that's going to be the push we need. And I think that's going to be the same push we would need for pound yen as well, especially on the 1 hour time frame as we're moving up. I do think the way the 1 hour candle is moving, it should break up above 155.500. Yeah, we'll see. A friend of mine that's one of the managers over a club in Miami told me that DS went there and want to be like a promoter. The promoter gets expensive bottles, but with open and with another liquor in it just to make other people buy it. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. All right. Yeah, because I remember when we used to go out, it was always like a contest, like who can get the most bottles, which table would get the most bottles. It was always like a contest. One table would get 2 bottles, okay, we'll get 3 bottles. Someone would get 4 bottles, okay, we'll get 5 bottles. I remember this one time we ran the bill up to like 12,000 because we kept competing with all the tables. It was like, yo, what are you guys doing? Like, oh, nothing, we're competing with those people. Yeah, it was insane. Sometimes I wait for the candle to close, and then it's like too late. Price moves. Then when I don't wait to do impulse entry, it moves in the other direction. Yeah, that's it. Because sometimes when you're waiting for the candle to close and price continues moving, I think you need to take a look at that and say that, okay, where could you have had your entry? That's the most important thing. Where could you have had your entry? That's what you need to look at whenever you're missing moves. That's what I do. Whenever I'm missing moves, I take a look to see where could I have had my entry. And man, trust me, it took me around, I would say 8-9 months to really kind of like confidently say that I'm getting good at impulse entries. It took me 8-9 months. When people watch a webinar on impulse entries, that's not going to make you an expert. You need to see them happen over and over and over again. So look at this right now. Took these trades in front of you guys, and up about 8 pips on one, 8 on another one, 6 on another one. Around 10 pips, I'm going to close these 2 positions, and I'm going to put stops at break even on the 3rd position. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, right now it's running pretty good. People telling me we fake our trades. Come on, man, we don't fake our trades. Gotta be so. On gold, you close at 10 pips as well? Yes. But sometimes gold doesn't really give you an opportunity to close at 10 pips. It moves with so much force that you get like what? Sometimes 15, 20 pips at times, 25, 30 pips at times because it moves so much. Like one big move on gold like this is a small move on gold, like a 30 pip move. So if you're in this trade and NY Open happens in about what, like 18 minutes, 17 minutes, you can have a good pump on gold and you're going to be like, oh, I was only looking for 10 pips, and you get around, 15, 20 pips. Your thoughts on Oliver Velez trading? I have no idea what that is. Thank you for giving me a different look at the market. What tips do you have on learning how to read and understand the news? News, it takes a long time to understand. You can't always 100% understand news events. They're always up and down. So, yeah, even I don't completely understand news events. I don't know really. I'm out for gold buys first because my thoughts is sell gold. Okay, that's fine. If your sells don't work, then that's fine. You still didn't take any trade at that point. Oh wow, it took 12 pips on GJ. Thanks for helping me understand that move. Nice. Very nice. When we win the first trade and then we will try the second trade, should we use the same lots or smaller lot sizes? That depends on your risk. That depends on how much you want to risk. That's all what it depends on, how much you really want to risk. So if you look at the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour candle is coming up to this area, kind of like respecting this area here. The 30-minute candle is also bullish at this time, respecting 155.500. Obviously, we need it to break. As this 30-minute candle comes to a close, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stops below the 30-minute candle once it closes. And that's going to be potentially stops at almost break even. Hey Raja, do you think gold will retrace based on the daily chart? Yeah, the candle's about to close and you really want it to close bullish. This is the thing about impulse entries, right? Impulse entries, you can manage risk amazingly, because if this candle closes back in the range and your stops are below this candle, you can manage risk, you know. If it stays above this range, then you can stay in the trade. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. This is gold. Impulse entry due to fake out. Looks good. Yeah, so it's same idea, right? So now you need price to kind of like stay above, I would say 1908 for a potential to continue moving bullish. Pound yen is rejecting 155.500. I think I'm going to add a position if we break above this wick to the left hand side. That's where I'm going to add another position. And then the volume on the trade is going to be complete. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. But if you do reject this area, then probably going to close positions at break even. So if you look right here, I'm up about, you know, 4 pips, 3 pips, whatever. If price comes down to my entry points, I'm going to start closing at break even, because went in about, you know, 5 pip profits, doesn't make sense to go in a drawdown back again, you know. So I'm going to close positions at break even if price comes back down. Because if we do start rejecting this area, start coming down, and if we start breaking below 155.340, then that would mean that there's a probability for price to continue this bearish momentum here. So you gotta be aware of what's happening in the charts. Super, super aware. Took a trade on gold last night when it broke 1910 right here. 4-hour wick fill, took paper trading. Oh, nice. So took the move up and then price came down and kind of like, you know, took the same move down at this point. Beautiful. So regarding the pound yen trade, I closed one position, closed the other one, and then closed all positions here on pound yen. So closed all positions at break even basically. Right here. Closed everything at break even on pound yen. See, nothing happened. Took the trade, went in profits, came back down, closed everything at break even. So when you close trades at break even, it's like nothing happened at that point. Absolutely nothing happened. You still have your complete risk. It's like you didn't even, when you close a trade at break even, that means you didn't even take a trade. Nothing. So yeah. Can you take a look at this chart here? Let's take a look at this chart here. So now we can start looking at possible this as a rejection for price to continue down. So we're gonna, like, you know, redraw our zones and see what's going on. You literally lost. Yes, I did lose. I never said I won. Like, look right here. I did lose. 2 lot, $23 loss. 2 lot, $1 win. $18 loss. You know, the idea is to keep your losses small. You literally lost. Ooh. Man. You can't say nothing happened. Well, profit-wise, you know, profit-loss-wise. You gotta relax. Not my fault if you over-leveraged and you're still in drawdown. Gold, closed gold -6 pips. Oh, why? Why'd you close gold -6 pips? It still hasn't broken the low on the 15-minute and is still bullish at this point. You know, it made a lower wick with a potential to break above to continue above. And looks like pound yen is coming straight down at this point. Let's remove all analysis and let's do some fresh analysis like this. If this candle's closing bearish and we got a support down over here, yeah, I think we need to break this area to continue down. Other than that, nothing. Do you think if you haven't had added positions and just rode with your original position and risk, you may have avoided that stop out? how can you avoid a stop out when price did come down? You can't. What do you mean you would have avoided the stop out? Like, would price would have dodged my stop loss? Is that what you're saying? But you can't avoid something that's meant to happen. It's like if you, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't. That statement made no sense at all. For gold, I think 10 pip stop loss is quite aggressive. Absolutely, it's aggressive. You don't need to have a 10 pip stop on gold. It needs to be at a logical area. So if you're taking a buy on gold, stop has to be below the 15-minute candle, right? So it's not going to be 10 pips. It'll be like 17, 18, 19 pips at that point. Let's see here. Sensei, what to improve? Let's take a look here. What to improve? Fake out confirmed. Okay, impulse entry at the break of the previous 30-minute candle high, hoping range. Yeah, I think this was a very, very late entry. There was nothing to improve. I think your entry was, again, very, very late. It was a late entry. If you were looking for an entry, you were looking for an entry above 155,500. You know, if you didn't take an entry down over here after the sort of like a potential fake out, you were waiting for price to break above 155,500 to take an entry. Because this was a perfect example of taking a trade at the very high, you know. So I think that was the whole issue at that point. Ooh, Plant Lover donated $5 today. GJ sells are coming. Oh, nice. That's a $5 signal over there. GJ sells are coming. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how well they play out. Raja, are you aware that 90% of the Gulag don't understand your fancy English words? Man, trust me, my English is far from fancy. It's not fancy at all. I have some good words I use from my vocabulary, but those are the words I really learned. Like substantiated, that's a pretty good word, substantiated. I learned that in 6th grade, substantiated. That means that you should have good evidence to prove that something's going to work. Substantiated. Delicate situation. If you want to say something is bad, instead of saying it's bad, say it's flawed. There's a flaw in that judgment, or there's a flaw in certain aspects. Don't get me wrong, but I think good English vocabulary makes you look pretty smart. Right? Even if you don't look smart physically, but when you open your mouth, you know, you do look smart. Sir, can you tell me about the news impact on USD today? USD news? I'm not sure. USD news, do we have any high impact news today? I don't think so. I didn't see anything. Yeah, we don't have any high impact news today. ISM at 10 a.m. That's pretty high impact, so we're going to see how that happened. What happens with that news, but so far I don't think anything's happening today. Except for CAD news. Oh, what's this? Gold, 30-minute. Paper trading. Looking for, oh, nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think we should continue pushing bullish on gold here. We should continue till 1911. Look at this 15-minute candles breaking above the highs to continue bullish. Yeah. Yes, sir. Rejection. If we reject 500 now, if we get a candle close below 300, then we can look for sells if we break the wicks to the left. Yes, that's true. That could happen. On GJ, the price didn't break the previous candle's low. Is the buy still there? No, I mean, it's rejecting, so I don't think so. That's why I closed everything. How to improve accent? Just start talking to people who you want to copy the accent from. I mean, you hang around with a lot of Pakistanis and you will start to talk like this. You know, but if you start hanging around with a lot of Canadians, then you're going to start talking like a Canadian. Americans, you start talking like Americans. Start hanging out with British people, you start talking in British, innit, mate?
Kill them with the British.
Yeah. Proof. So the price needs to break below 155,330 for it to continue in this descending bearish momentum here. Damn, makes me look pretty smart when I'm talking British.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So if everybody can full margin below 155,300, we'll have a profitable outcome.
Get your cup of tea as well.
Yeah. Got the tea here.
Game of Thrones Forex.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Vikings. We don't speak like that here in the UK. Oh. All right. It's a Tuesday, innit, mate? Everywhere I travel, they think we speak like that. Oh. Yeah, I think so too. All right. Oh, look at this. Gold breaking above 1908 to continue bullish. GU ranging, GA ranging, GJ ranging. Ranging now. Thought we were going to move above 155,500, but we are ranging now. Maybe you missed out, but 4-hour time frame is bearish, strong time frame. Yeah, that's fine. I was counting on the fact that the 1-hour candle was closing above the support. That's the only thing I was counting on for it to flip the entire 4-hour. But, you know, still bearish. It didn't break above. So, you know, we managed risk. Do you think gold buy was better than the GJ buys which you took? I don't think anything was better. I just acted on what I think is going to work. And there's a probability that it didn't work. So I managed the risk. Gold buys, I wasn't looking for gold buys at all, but if they do happen, I think it's going to be a pretty good move above 1908 and 1909.
Hey Raja,
Hey Mujahid.
if you come to the UK, I'll treat you to some fish and chips.
Oh, nice.
Come down sometime.
Some proper fish and chips.
Some fish and chips.
For sure. Don't worry. When I come down there, I'll call you. I'll let you know I'm here.
Yeah, hit me up.
Perfect.
Nice one.
Do you know the Jordan story about the rubber band? No, I don't know the Jordan story. Come to the UK and I'll cook you up an English delicacy. Beans on toast and that. All right, we're coming down here on pound pairs. Are we coming down to break these lows? That's what I'm looking at right here. Let's take a look on the 1-hour time frame, coming down, 30-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. 15-minute candle is about to close. Ooh, NY is about to open at this point. Really, really waiting here. We have a zone down to 155, 100. Right over here. Guys are going to say, oh, Raja, you overtraded on the first day of the month. You bad, naughty trader. Overtraded today. Let's see here. Gold still struggling. Still struggling at this point. I think NY Open is going to make gold fly all the way to 1911. It's imminent. Jordan used to hit himself with a rubber band and that he got his first wrist every time that he missed a shot to let his mind know that is not what he's supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. This is my 27th trade of the day. Hopefully I win. Yes, I hope so too. All right, this is the NY Open at this point. We have gold closing with no wick on the top. We have pound yen. Wanted to make a top wick before breaking the low to continue down. Because if it breaks the low with volume, I think this is enough volume in NY session to continue moving price down. But ideally, would want it to make a top wick first before taking a sell. If we can make a top wick and then break down, I think that's going to be a good idea to go shorts. Would you take an entry on the close of 1 hour or when we break the previous wick on the left, no, I'm not taking any entries. I'm not taking any trades. I'm not taking any entries. I've already exhausted my trades for today, so I'm just gonna sit back and just chill. Oh wow, there we go. I think gold should continue it. Even though the candle closed with no wick, there should be enough volume in the market to continue pushing gold. Come on, Raja, you know you want to trade. Yeah, I know I want to trade. But still gotta respect my rules. We'll see. Because the more it pushes up and then it starts breaking its low, yeah, there's gonna be a higher opportunity for price to continue down. We've seen it, we've traded it, we've executed on it, and I think it'll be a shame if I don't execute on it again. I mean, I'm still within my risk. Yeah, I'm still within my risk. I think so far I've risked around 0.9% so far. So far I've lost 0.9% today. 0.9%, and my total risk for the day is around 2%. So I've used almost 46% of my risk for the day. So I still got some risk left to play with. The lady with the bell will follow you. Shame. Oh, the lady from Game of Thrones. When the queen is walking in the street and they're saying, shame, shame. It seems that people are ignoring a lot, and due to such incidents, there may have been an increase in people named Raja. Yes, that's true. Raja means king in Hindi. That's true. What's the significance of a top wick? Significance of a top wick is liquidity, right? For price to continue moving in your intended direction, it needs to grab liquidity, right? Liquidity is important. It's like price is grabbing orders in the opposite way to continue down where it needs to go. So right now, it's continuing up, which is fine, and then it needs to break the low right here to continue down. Because if it breaks the low and it has a top wick over here, then that means you can place your stop loss above that wick. That's all what it means. So right now it's just in a range. I mean, it's just ranging over here. How do you mark your zones? Is support here. Like, how else are you going to mark your zone? You got a support here, you look to the left hand side, you got clean candles, you got a minor support, another support down over here. Raja, why sometimes you just stand up? Because it's healthy. I think it's healthy to stand a little bit. You know, I have a standing desk, so I use it. Why do you stand up, Raja? But that's why I respect you. You've got discipline. You don't just preach, you practice what you preach, not like someone talk about humility on, and next day show pictures of their fancy cars and big parties. So I've been through that phase of big parties and stuff. It's a phase that happens when you're making money, you know. It's a phase. I've been through that phase. Top wicks also show volatility. Long wicks represent significant selling pressure, regardless of whether the candle is bullish or bearish. Price action 101. That's absolutely true. The bigger the wick there is on the top end, and if it breaks the low at this point, I think that shows that there was a lot of exhaustion on the top side, and that's true. It also shows a lot of selling pressure too. But I think the pressure is building on over here on GA especially. The pressure is building on. Looking at the Chinese indicator, the pressure is building on. Weak pound moving into NY Open. Looks like the Chinese indicator was correct all along. Yeah, this candle's coming down, so we're going to see how well it breaks below. With magic keys, how do you swap the TP and stop loss again? I forget. Press the switch button right here. I think it's, yeah, it's the bottom left switch button. Press that. Oh, favorite button. Okay. I get it now. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't know about it. Nice. Would you prefer to see close below in GJ than impulse entry? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if this candle can break this low or the next can break the low, this low, you know, that's what I'm going to execute. But right now we're just ranging over here. So we'll have to see how we break below those lows. How do people even blow their accounts with magic keys? I don't know. Like if you're drunk and you're on drugs and you're trying to trade, of course you're going to blow your account. I currently do that, just wondering if you'll... Hey Raja, what 10 pip profit represents for you with your BK? Mine represents 1% when I'm risking 2%. I don't get it. If you could enlighten me, please. My 10 pips represent around, I would say, 1.5% to 2%. Oh, wow. Look at that. Pound AUD is breaking below this area here to continue bearish. Pound yen is also slowly coming down. But not yet. Not yet. It's a very, very delicate situation. Ooh, gold is back in the game to continue to 1911. If you look at the way Kerwin is moving his head and his eyes, he's in buys at this point on gold.
No.
Yeah.
No, not yet. I'm still, kind of concerned. This 4-hour candle's holding so hard to the upside. So I rather wait for the 4-hour candle to close before taking any trade on gold. I'm not in a hurry right now. I know it's rejecting that support 1905, but the range toward the 1910 it's not it's not enough. In my opinion, trying to fight a 4-hour candles is really hard for me. So I will wait. This kind of move to the upside, I just want to see price breaking above the 1912 because I want to basically see something closing and breaking above the 4-hour candle. If this 4-hour candle, after being a big bearish candle, start breaking that resistance, then I know that I can easily get a $5 move. So I rather wait.
Okay, so you're waiting for the break on the higher time frame here.
Yes, yes, above the 1912, yeah, that area right there. Because this move, I mean, you don't know when gold is rejecting some areas like the 1905. Basically, that's the daily support. So you wanna see better confirmation. And right now we had two bullish candles. It's looking really nice price action. But I want to see a deep retest to the previous 1-hour candle. Probably if we get a pullback toward the 1906, 1907, and we reject it from there, then I know that the retest to the previous 1-hour candle is done. So the moment that the price is breaking above the 1910 is going to be the confirmation that I need. But usually when you see trades like this on gold, most of the traders out there, they start basically buying because gold is teasing you to take buys. And all of a sudden pull back really hard, quick move to the downside, take you out, and then the continuation is there. So I want to see that behavior before taking any trade right now.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I will not be surprised if the next 5-minute candle on gold with this 15-minute candle is looking beautiful. But the 5 minutes still having some sort of issues right there. So I will not be surprised if this 5-minute candle, the current one, it's gonna pull back really hard and break below the 1908. So that's why I don't want to take the trade right now. 4 hour is dictating that this trade is basically ranging in the higher time frames.
Yeah, just by looking at this, it kind of makes sense here too, because if this 4-hour candle can close bearish and the next one breaks above 1912, it makes sense then in the higher time frame we should continue up to fill this wick, which is like 40-50 pips.
Yeah, that's the easiest way. This area right here is dangerous because the previous 4 hour created a massive range, about 100 pips in range, that previous 4 hour candle. So this 4 hour candle, the current one, can easily start playing and bouncing around, give you a deep retest before getting any rejection from there. But see how this 5 minutes pulling back? Check it out. It's basically the same thing over and over again with gold.
For God.
So, see how the 5 minutes pulling back. And if this 5 minute is closing bearish below that area, below the 1908, then the next one is gonna give you the deep retest toward this area over here. Something like this, and from here getting heavy rejection to the upside. When you get a break above this area, then the move is gonna be clean because the fake out to the downside, teasing you to take sells, is done as well. So from there, you wanna see another candle closing above this area, then the continuation is way easier at that point. But you wanna see a deep retest to that area. Yeah.
Raja left to say, and make sense. Well, if things make sense, they make sense. What else am I supposed to say? Oh, GA is breaking down over here.
That GJ is teasing me to take sales at the break of that support.
Yes.
Because we can easily grab at least 20 pips to the 155, 100.
Yes. Do
it. You're in.
No, I'm not in. I'm just gonna wait for this price to break below 300.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 17 pips stop loss to be safe. It's you can manage in the lower time frame this trade. But yeah.
This current level for gold for me is critical. Yeah.
I'll give it a chance.
Wow, Kerwin looked at his magical ball and he's like, yeah, 5 minutes should retrace, and boom. Damn.
Because that's the way that gold behaves. I mean, I've been doing this for years already, so I know the way gold behaves.
Yes, that 1942 power gives him super saiyan look into the...
Yes. Yeah.
If you could look into the future by only 2 minutes, by even a minute, man, it'll be crazy. I mean, everything would be different.
Yeah.
If you can look in the future by 1 minute, and then you'd have to sacrifice somebody to take their powers to be able to look into 2 minutes and 3 minutes. Yeah. You take 5 souls, now you can look into the future by 5 minutes. You take it.
Wow. Oh man. See, Gigi is teasing me, man.
She's teasing you. Look at this 15-minute candle here.
Yeah, that retest to the previous one is already done. So the moment we break that area 151, 155, 300 is really nice.
Yeah, kind of something like this.
Yes. Oh, you scare me.
Yeah, kind of something like this.
Yeah, exactly.
This will be perfect. Are you going to enter manually or with the sell stop? I'm going to enter manually. Once again, here we go again. This 15-minute has to break the low, and then we're going to take an entry. Oh, we're coming down super fast over here.
Yes. Let's go.
Stop is going to be above the 15-minute candle.
Yeah.
Which will be 10, 11 pips. Do you wait till the candle prints to enter? Yeah, of course it needs to break the low. Did you smoke today? No. Can you please shout out my friend Nick Gurr? It's his birthday and he's a big fan of yours. Oh, happy birthday, Nick Gurr.
No.
No, sad birthday,
No.
Nick.
No. That's
Oh! Damn.
that's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, this guy, this
He baited you in that one.
bro, I'm like reading comments one by one and just read things without thinking.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, oh.
You just like Mo from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a try.
All right, GJ, just try to come down over here. Yeah, this is why we need the subscription.
Yeah.
Oh, GA is coming down. Oh wow, look at this. I guess Kervin saved a lot of people on gold.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, like damn.
I really do.
Raja, I'm about to cry. I've been following live streams for a year. So many memories and now making trades all by myself. Oh, amazing. Very, very nice. Somebody needs to make a compilation. Kervin needs to teach you about those stuff. Yes, Kervin does need to teach us about everything. Let's see here. Roger reads comments of dumb stuff and doesn't comment on serious students and talk about subscriptions. Well, just like I'm reading your dumbass comment there. How much do you put down per trade? Almost like 1%, 1 to 1.5%, 2% sometimes. All right, pound yen is coming down over here slowly. Looks like GA has already left the station. I think GA is on its way. Pound yen is going to do a follow along below this area here. Uh-oh. We're moving here slowly.
It's about to give you those profits though.
Just come a little bit more down. Caught 15 pips on gold and calling it a day. Oh, nice. Beautiful, man. Well done. Very, very well done, Hardeep. Yeah, I'm going to try to execute at 155, 300. GU is coming down. GA is coming down. Everything's coming down. Okay, 319, 313. Come down to 155, 300. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Gucci, Gucci your way. If it hits 155, 300, will you execute while the candlestick is still active? Yes. Yes, I will. It needs to come a little bit lower. Tweaking over here. This support just can't stay below this area over here. Such a difficult progression on pound yen to move. Couldn't break above, can't break below 155, 300. Just stuck at this moment. Gold looks like it's doing a little bit of a move around over here to continue bullish.
Yeah. I entered those cells on pound, even though it's a little bit earlier. But my stop loss, you know, is gonna be on top of that previous 15-minute candle. Nearly the 155.45.
155.45.
I'm giving the try to this trade on GG. And the confirmation for me to stay in this trade is going to be if this 15-minute candle closed bearish below the previous one. Now, if it's closing bullish, obviously, I will be closing my trade.
Let's see here. GU is still here. GA is really coming down a bit. GJ, nothing. Didn't give me that price. Did not give me that price. Such a sad situation. Entered with a 0.01 lot on gold buy at 1909. Okay, interesting. 1909. Should I close the position at -1? Should I wait for the candle to go up and reaching support? I think it should continue moving up here on gold. You know, I think it did this liquidity grab here a little bit. I think if we break above 1910, there's an opportunity to move. There's an opportunity to move, my friend. Let's bring out the calculator. GU is doing what we want GJ to do. Yes, that's true. That is absolutely true. We are breaking below these lows on GU. Clean candle to the left hand side. Look at this, so clean. Going all the way down to this point. GJ, that's what we want GJ to do, kind of like break below this area to continue down.
Okay, GG, come on, man. Let's go, GG.
One last push.
I'm only asking for 15 pips. Come on, man.
This is what I'm waiting for. 155, 300. We got 5 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. Let's see here. Good morning, Raja. What do you think of this sell? I'm on GJ. Let's take a look here. Mr. Cuento Rigonquilo. Oh, nice. This is a nice sell over downtrend, resistance, price creates a low, came up, candle supports, impulse sells, secure 10 pips. Beautiful. Better than how we performed here today. Wait for squeeze buyers, then we go into buying gold. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Squeeze buyers, and then we go into buying gold.
tell me more.
Check short spread on GJ is still okay. Picture perfect sells on GA. I agree. We're coming down to a support on GA. These are actually very, very clean sells on GA. I do think the way pound yen is moving, if we do stay below 155, 320, 310 and break below 300, I think we can get that move down to 155, 100. But just a matter is that this candle is not giving us that confirmation. But why 300? Because 300 was below this wick, and it was also like, you know, I like nice, good, even numbers, so that's why I think like below 155, 300. It's also below this current wick over here too. Ooh, there goes gold. 1911, 1912 incoming.
Yeah. After that pullback was easier. There we go. Beautiful. Now this is the area that we need to be aware of, that resistance on the 4 hour. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break really strong. 1912. If not, it's gonna be a heavy rejection from there.
I was very confident on that trade. Let's take a look over here. Gold buys, very confident. Nice, very, very nice. Beautifully done here on gold.
Yes.
Just a little bit of a pullback here. I think this was liquidity grab here.
That was your first candle support at the break of the second bullish candle there. 5 minutes. That move was easy. Should continue.
GA. Ooh, very nice trade here in GA too. Oh, GA is continuing dropping here to support. GU is retracing, waiting for 830. GJ, meanwhile, GJ is whatever.
And GE is either giving you opportunities to exit the trade or giving me an opportunity to exit the trade before the pullback on the 30 minutes, or in the next 1 minute it's gonna break that support and it's gonna be a straight drop.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It might be giving an opportunity to exit the trade. Hey guys,
Exit.
close your cells. Close your cells.
Yeah.
Hey dude, I lost $67 yesterday, then I won $67 again, and $67 is all I have yesterday. Oh, nice. That's good. You're break even. Yeah, if we don't close below 155, 300, I think this is just going to be a rejection off of this area here.
Yeah.
There we go. 30-minute candle has closed. Weak bearish candle. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think for it to continue down, this 15-minute will need to break the low here and then continue bearish. Someone said, I don't think GJ will go down more. It will touch 155, 300 and will go up. Well, you know, that could happen too.
Remember to close the door in the laundry when you walk out to the garage. 100%, but there was gas smoke coming in.
I thought that was Bruce Wayne.
Or the devil.
Bruce Wayne from Dark Knight.
Or Bane.
All right, we're coming down here slowly. Just gotta go bearish and not break this high and break this low. I think that's going to be pretty amazing. Oh wow, gold came back down. Damn.
That's your resistance on the 4 hour.
Gold, I feel like, is a one-hit wonder. You know, you get in a trade with gold, you take your profits, and you're just done, finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stay for too long, you look for another opportunity, you look to re-enter, it's just gonna come around the back and slap you in the ass. That's what gold's gonna do.
Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, those lows.
Yeah. Oh damn.
This area right here was your resistance on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes rejecting that resistance on the 4 hour. Now it's closing back in range, so the continuation to the downside. If you see something breaking and closing above this area, weak fill is coming again. Other than that, price can easily stay in this area before the continuation to the downside. Yeah. Pullbacks on gold are really nasty though.
Nasty. Where we got the volume from gold, I think it was normal market movement. I think it was also 832. Let's see if there was a big change on CAD GDP. Nothing. 1.1. They were expecting 1.0, came to 1.1. Not a big increase, but still, you know, sort of like an increase. I think if gold starts ranging between 1911 and 1908 and 1907, I think ISM at 10 a.m. we might have that, you know, that volume-based move. We got ISM later on. Man, I took a lot of trades today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trades today. 1 win, 5 losses, 1 break even.
Wow.
Total risk for the day was 0.8% risk. So I maintained my risk management.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Not like trades, positions. Yeah. 7 positions. Pound yen is.
GJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, watching right here. Three trades count as 1 trade due to a dynamic risk? Yes. Yeah. So in total, I think I executed on 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 trade ideas. All right, GJ, give us those. Give us the views. Give us the views below 155.300.
Come on, GJ.
Come on, man. 155.300. Give us those views, baby. Comes down and pulls up.
Market maker is watching you.
Yeah, they're watching. They're watching and thinking, we wonder when these guys are going to get off of the stream. We wonder when they're going to leave.
And now they know where my stop loss on GJ is, so they're gonna hit my stop loss. Imagine if somebody's in front of a computer watching your trades and then hitting your stop loss. Oh man. It took me a while to get rid of that mentality, to be honest, Raja, because when I started with a method called how to beat the market maker. And man, now that I see price action and all stuff, I see how dumb it was.
Yeah, right? Oh, look at that. Oh. Yeah, go ahead. Who was that? Tito?
Oh, sorry. My mic was broken. I was gonna say the market makers cannot hit your stop loss if you don't use one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
All right, 309, 311. Do we have 300? Do we have 300? 155, 300. Do we have 300 in the order book over here? What does F9 do? Oh. What does F8? Oh. F5. F4. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Let's see here. Let me show you guys something very interesting, if I can find it. Depth of, yeah. Oh, I guess you guys know about depth of market.
All right, GJ, come on.
This is the depth of market right here. We need to break below. Oh, we broke below 300.
Yes.
Didn't enter. Stop is going to be, how big is this stop? The stop is 7-8 pip stop over here. 7-8 pip stop. So this is what I'm going to do. It's like 70 and I'm going to hit sell. Once it comes down to this point, I'm going to hit sell. Oh, we enter right here. Entered the position. Short position right over here. Keeping stops above these areas, 6-7 pips away. And yeah, that's it.
Looks good.
Yep.
Looks good.
We're in the game now.
All right, GJ, safe travels.
Safe travels, GJ. Raja, I hope you're not taking another trade. Yes, I am. Look at this. I'm in it.
Only 30 lots.
No, 15.
Oh, no, 15. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, GU also broke down. GA is also coming down here slowly. Gold arranging, whatever. Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Damn, Daniel.
All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
It's like no problems at all.
Yeah, safe travels.
Yeah. All right. Can we get 155, 200? That's what we need. 155, 200.
200 at once? 200 at two?
Thanks for Pips Raja, also for the scam. Don't worry, don't worry. You might get scammed here with the loss over here, so don't celebrate too early. Why did previous rejection didn't affect this move down? I have no idea. I have no idea. I just wanted to wait a little bit more. Oh, we're coming back. We're coming back in the range. Just closed half right here. Closed another half right over here. Wow, what a difficult move.
Yes,
Damn. Wow, I was really anticipating it to continue down, but it didn't. It went right back to my entry point. I closed half. Went above my entry point. I closed another half. Managing risk. And that's it. I'm done for today. WTF. GJ is so strange. Yes. Yeah, just gotta stay safe out there in the forest. Just talked about moving stops in GJ. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's good. That's good. My favorite GJ entry too. How much capital do you use in a trade? In this trade, I risked around 1,400, but I think I'm gonna stand to lose around maybe like 700, 600. Hey Raja, so your risk reward is like 1-to-1, but because you make your losses small, you're still very profitable. It's all about managing risk. Yes, that's all what it is. My daughter watches the stream every day with me every day. Today is her 4th birthday. Oh, nice. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Namra. I hope you have a beautiful day today. 4th. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like, you know about kids? Every year when a kid turns, like, let's say from 3 years to 4 years, it's a completely new person. From 4 years to 5 years, completely new person. And I think somewhere along the line, we as humans, we stop growing. I don't know why, but, you know, something interesting. Let's take a look at this. Rejection on this level because of this trend line. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, it could be it. But I'm gonna now since I have so here's what happened, right? Look. Entered a 15 lot right here, closed 11.24 lots at like $260 loss over here. Now only got like, you know, 3.76 running at this point. So like a very, very small position running at this point. Also, I'm also like, you know, well within my risk here today. Even though it seems like I took a lot of positions, still within my risk. Can recap mistakes made for today? Yes. I don't think there were mistakes. There was an attempt on pound buys, and then there was an attempt on pound sells. Sells are still open at this point. So probably with NFP, we're going to make all our losses back for the year. So stay tuned.
Yeah. It's a delicate situation.
Man, I remember my first NFP. I had an $1,100 account, and I took that account to $2,200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was dropping 1.5 lots, and I thought I couldn't lose. I'd take sell, price would go down. I was like, nice, all right, let's take buys. I'd take buys, and price would retrace, and I would win. I was like, perfect. Let's see what's gold up to. And did gold and like made $1,000. So I'm like, wow, man, trading is so easy. Next 3-4 days, lost that entire thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the story of the average trader today. Average trader.
Yeah. Story of an average trader. I remember there was this one news event. I had like a $3,000 in my account. I traded that news. I don't know, was it like a 3 lot or 2 lot? I don't know what it was. And I remember my account went to 5,100 from 3,200. I was like, oh shit, this is beautiful. I know everything. Boys, news trading strategy. Man, I didn't know fuck all at that point. Did you ever cry when you were losing a lot? Yes. Oh, fake Iron Man here. Yeah, I cried a few times, but then I stopped crying about it because crying wasn't helping. Like really, crying doesn't help, you know?
Did you pray at some point when trading?
Yeah, I prayed a lot. I used to pray a lot. I became religious for a month. Yeah, but then I quickly realized God has nothing to do with the market.
Exactly.
God has absolutely nothing. God has everything to do with you, but not with the market.
Yeah. All you can ask is basically give me some strength to deposit more money into this account.
Yeah. Oh God, give me a promotion at my job so I can deposit more money. Fake Iron Man is saying I cried a couple weeks ago. Man, I think you should be crying about that shed you're making over there. Chicken
The
shed.
installation is done finally or not?
Yeah, installation is done. It's lit. Yeah.
Iron Man, cheers, man.
I don't know why it feels like a Friday today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Pound yen is showing its true colors now a little bit. Beautiful. Michelle, did you ever argue with your spouse over trading? No. No. I think this was like when she found out that I was trading, and that was when I was maybe 6 months deep and $70,000 in drawdown.
Holy.
Yeah. She was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it." Yeah. Yeah.
All good, all good.
Yeah, like it's all okay. Don't worry about it. That's what men do, right? We're stupid. We just like, oh yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Be safe, be safe.
Yeah, we're safe. I got everything under control. Right? Things are.
Don't you worry about me. I got it. I got this.
All on my shoulder. Don't worry.
You ever gonna recreate that video in your car? No, probably not, because I think I'm more mature than that. Yeah, that was a sign of immaturity. It's Tuesday after bank holiday, so it's the same as a Monday. Yeah. No, I felt like as like the vibes. The vibes are of like Friday vibes. You know, we do a vibe check. Vibe check came out to be a Friday check. So I'm still in this trade over here. I think I got like 3.7 lots still open in this trade. Haven't really closed the entire thing. Got a little, lost confidence as it came up. So that's why I closed partials. But I still got this trade open at this point.
Yeah. That's good.
I still believe in pound yen. Oh, Lewis is still holding full position. Nice. Yo, what's up?
Roger,
Oh yeah, hey.
would you consider on the 15-minute around 228, 230 area from May 27th a rejection area?
2-2. Oh,
Right there.
right here.
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's on the 15-minute. I was actually looking at this, but then I switched over to the 30-minute, and so let me go over here. So on the 30-minute, it's like a clean candle here. So which is why I'm basically willing to let it go. Because that area only exists on the 15-minute, which is like a weak confirmation. So I guess I'm basically giving the 30-minute and the 1 hour time frames an opportunity to continue filling in this clean candles here to the left hand side.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So I'm trusting the higher time frame to continue falling after breaking the support. Can gold go down? I mean, it's breaking the highs here. I think it's going to be pretty difficult for it to go down. Hey Raja, I'm watching you every day. I learned a lot. Can you please check gold? If you've been watching us every day, you know you should send a chart. So that's false right there. Cap. That's what they say, right? You're capping.
That's a big cap.
That's a big cap. All right, GJ, come on, let's go.
I just want to get a quick squeeze on that trade, man.
Yeah. A quick move down just before the 4-hour close.
Yes. Yes, yes.
When are you going to announce the winners? Probably today. We had a lot of people with the correct answers. Oh, wow. All right. Let's go on down. Pound yen. Let's go on down.
Let's go pound.
Let's go pound. 5 pip profit. You can see right here, position is still open. We're about 5 pip in profits. Gonna bring stops down here.
Let's add some more.
Why are you ignoring 155.233 support? I just explained why I'm ignoring that. You're made more than triple of capital from trading? Yes, I have actually made more than triple my deposit in this account. What's the difference of the payment account versus the pro account? Payment account is mostly used for PAM services. Pro account is for trading. All right, we are coming down. Let's get down, baby. GA is also bouncing at the support. GU is also in this clean candle area here to the left hand side. Gold is whatever, struggling here. GJ.
GJ.
All right. Uh-oh, it's coming. It's coming. GJ, a little bit more.
Ready.
Can we get 15200? 200. 155 200. Can we see 200? $231. Do we have 155 220? Let's get to 220 first, then we'll talk about 200. How many times do you press close half? I pressed closed half twice in this trade. So now we're just running. Oh, we're at 226, 222, 222. Can we get 220? 220. 155 220. 220 once. 220 twice. Oh, 220. Oh, 221. 220. We got 220. Perfect, perfect. Come on, 200.
Finally.
We need
stop losses are break even.
200. Need 200. Who's got 200? Michael, you got 200? Who's got 200? What's this person here? G just behaving like Jijaji. Jijaji. Oh, looks like 220. 220 was a kryptonite here for pound yen. Kind of rejected it. We just need a strong push down towards 200 before the 4-hour close. 6 minutes. You don't use RSI. No, I don't use RSI. RSI, no, I don't. Please check trade taken in London. I think you need to post a chart. Oh wow, GA is coming really, really strong at the support. Really, really strong. I never knew how those guys from auction can speak so fast. Yeah. It's, you just gotta practice it. You know, I've been practicing it a lot. I stand in front of the mirror and just like speak to myself. Can we get 220, 220, 220? Can we get 200, 200, 200? Imagine I really did that. my family members would think, yeah, this guy's nuts. Like, what the hell is he doing? You know,
This guy is fried.
open the bathroom door and there I am standing from in the mirror. 220, 223. Bro, it's like Eminem says in his song. Like, you heard this song? My Dad's Gone Crazy. I think it was in his album White America. My dad's gone crazy. White America. That's a pretty old album of Eminem. White America. If you guys remember this, I think it was in 2000. Oh, 2002. Yeah, 2002. White America. Man, most of you kids weren't even able to properly walk when this album came out. I think that's half of the gulag over here. Oh, someone's saying I was 4. Damn. Too young, son. All right. Pound yen, 3 minutes left for the candle to close. Ooh, we're coming down now. Can we get 200 again?
Yes.
200.
The daily on GJ also broke the previous daily low. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. 4 hours coming down. Wow.
And sadly, I will have to secure another 50% on this because I don't want to wait for the pullback on the 4 hour.
Yeah.
I wanted this move to happen, you know, before the 4 hour candle close. Even though the next 4 hour can easily give you that quick squeeze to the downside, but still have 3 minutes.
Have you ever gotten beaten up by the market when you wake up like, oh, here we go again? Yeah, 4 years ago. 4.5 years ago. Now I don't. Why you don't use any indicator in trading? Because price action is right here, right? Broke support, should go down. Time of high volume, look at the time. So yeah. Raja, quickly say you're buying GJ so the hedge fund managers yeah, can bring it down. Hey guys at Merrill Lynch, we're buying GJ right now. Would Kerwin be willing to do a gold seminar for the Zoom? I think what you meant to say was gulag, and I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you ever share your P&L statements for motivation? I did share a part of that on my Instagram last night. So I think you can, yeah, this is my Instagram right here. Go to Raja Banks. You can see it right there. All right, 1 minute left for this candle to close. Bring my stops above the 15-minute candle, and that's it. You know what I think, Kerwin? I think if we're breaking below 155, 300 on the 4 hour, who the fuck is honking outside? On the 4 hour and the 1 hour, we have clean candle to the left hand side. We may continue moving bearish. At least I would say 154, 800.
Yeah, but we can easily manage this trade because we don't know the pullback on the 4 hour, how deep is gonna, I mean, how high is gonna go the pullback on the 4 hour. But she'll respect the 350 basically, which is the high of the previous 15 minutes. On the 30 minutes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold this small position I have. I'm gonna hold it till London close, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it till London close, because if I look at this right here, if I zoom out here a little bit, if I go to a 30-minute time frame, let's go towards the 1 hour time frame here. We have this clean candles on the left hand side right here. It's like 37, 40 pip range over here. So I'm only risking like what, small position right here for like, this move down here. I think it could happen if there's volume in the market. Looking on the 4-hour here as well, so we'll see. What's your TP, or would you TP manually? I think I'm gonna close at around. I'd wait to see where price is around 10 a.m. I'd want to see where price is at around 10 a.m. When you do live trading? What's up, Raja? What do you think of this Ethereum trade? All right, let's take a look at this Ethereum trade. Let's take a look at this, Ricardo. Oh, Ricardo. Man, I'm getting really hungry. Ethereum break at the, oh, nice. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Did you get your vaccine yet? No, not yet. Probably not gonna get it. I mean, I will at some point. I mean, we'll have to if you want to travel. But like my whole thing is, I want to wait till majority of the people get vaccinated, and then I can just see, okay, what's going on, and then probably I'm going to see if I'm going to get it or not. But at the end of the day, I mean, you'll have to get it. Oh wow, look at this. What the hell is gold doing today? Just nuts. Any specific day, specific time you do live trading? We go live every day. Monday to Friday. And this is a trade I'm in today, and I'm willing to hold it till like 10 a.m. and see where price is at that point. No, you don't. It's not FDA approved. It can't legally by law mandated. Yes, that's true. It can't be mandated by law. That's completely true. But private companies can make it a requirement for you to have it before you use their services. That's what they can do. Just like masks. Like, they're not required by law to wear a mask, but, some places can have a restriction on that. And that's what's going to happen at the end of the day. They just have restrictions. They're like, okay, you want to fly with American Air, you need to get vaccinated. You're like, oh shit, I can't fly with these guys anymore then because I'm not vaccinated. It's not a law, it's just the rule of the company. And you gotta respect the rules of the company, right? You can't just say, oh no, I'm an American. They're like, well, we're the company who's gonna fly your fat ass. So they'll say, it doesn't matter whether you're an American. Go get vaccinated. Yeah, it's just like employees too. So yeah, unless it infringes on rights, it doesn't matter. You don't have any rights. There's no such thing as human rights. Just get this thing out of your mind. If we had rights, the entire population of the earth won't be bent over on something that they created themselves. Raja, you sounding so foolish. That's fine. That's what makes us special. We all have different ideologies. We all think differently, and that's a beautiful thing. What's your username in TradingView? I have no idea. I think it's this Rakeel Zahur. That's my username. Your strategies for risk management and other taking trades are awesome. Help me a lot. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Human rights only count when it's the weak countries breaking it. Yes, that's true. You look at the so they found 150 children graves in Canada. 150 children graves in Canada from 1996. This was from a school, and No one's talking about it. It's not in the mainstream media, nothing. If this happened in a developing country, it would have been all over the news that, oh, this country killed children. But it's over 200 children. Yeah, it's, you know.
I couldn't believe that, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the whole conspiracy was that they used. Now I may be wrong. It's a sensitive subject. I may be wrong, but I think what they used to do, they used to take children from the native tribes and take them into these residential schools to make them non-native. That was the whole deal. I just don't know the more information on it, but like, you know, that's what I read. To make them non-native, and then basically, you know, yeah, it's a pretty sad situation. Funny news of the kids released same day as PC Party extended emergency powers. Yeah, the lockdown still gets extended. So we're still on pound yen over here. We're creating a liquidity rig to potentially continue down. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, we are still in this area here. Seems like there is some more, you know, room for it to continue down. I mean, if you look to the left hand side, there's clean candles here to the left hand side, right? And if we want this, okay, let me just do this here. So if we want this 4-hour candle to continue down, we need to identify how much further can it make a top wick. So let's look on the 1-hour time frame, look at the 30-minute time frame. I think if it has to make a top wick, it shouldn't go above 155.350. Other than that, I'm going to hold it and we'll see if this continues down or it continues back in the range. If you were to keep losing back to back, how would just 10 pips make up for your losses? Would you go for more pips or raise your lot size? The thing is, I consider myself a really, really disciplined trader, right? And if I consider myself a disciplined trader, I uphold myself in the top possible aspect of traders, you know, which means that I will not take losses back to back of 10 pips. If I'm taking losses back to back on 10 pips, that means I'm not managing risk. That's the problem, and you got to manage risk. Most of my losses have been around way less than 10 pips. Way less than 10 pips. I mean, if I show you my losses here, let's see here, right? Look at this. Way less than 10 pips. Look at this. 15 lot, way less than 10 pips. This one, way less than 10 pips. Less than 10 pips. Hardly 1 pip, hardly 1 pip. Way less than even, you know, 6 pips. This is also way less than 10 pips. So you need to understand risk management. You need to be able to manage risk. So your losses are always lower than 10 pips. You know, you're basically managing risk at that point. Will this win wipe out all those small losses? No, not really. I mean, if it brings me at break even, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm okay with having a losing day. I mean, this is going to be a less than 1% loss for me. So it's not a big deal at all. Yeah, everything is just here. Gold is, wow, crazy. I think 10 a.m. will really move gold. If price does a retest of the support, would it be a strong confirmation to look for sells? Yes, that's going to be a retest to continue down, I would say. You think it's good to enter on the break of the 4-hour? It is. I mean, break of the low right here, it is. But yeah, I mean, all I would say is it is good if you can manage your risk. But I would say a better entry was right over here if you're really expecting price to go down, or if you can get like a sort of like a retest of this area around 300 to continue down. I think that's going to be another good entry, but we'll see how this plays out. What do you do when trade goes in drawdown? Do you close it partially? I close it. It depends where my stop is, depend where the highs are of the previous candle, and then I manage risk that way. Let's take a look at this last chart, and then I'm off for the day. Took this sell, closed at 8 pips because it's a closure of the 4-hour time frame. Oh, nice. Closed 50% at -1 pips. Very nice. Very nice trade. But take care, guys. I'm going to head off here today. Have a good day. Don't overtrade. don't over risk. I'm not going to over trade or over risk at all. You know, I lost like almost like 1%, so it's all good. So take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you, Roger. Roger, President.
Yes, sir. President soon coming in.
Adios, amigo.
President of Brazil.
Thank you, Raja.
Thank you, thank you.
Shukran, Raja.
No, I gotta be
Allah Akbar.
give it to me. Brazil é aqui.
Shukran, Raja.